YouTube, it is time. It is time for more backpack battles. Let's do this. Let's get closer to reaching masters with which character? Which character? With Reaper. Reaper is a weird one. All I know how to do with this character basically is struggles. We could do cauldron things. What are the other subclass items? I don't even know. Do I want this whetstone? I don't know. I like the whetstone. I don't think it's very good on this character, but I don't know what else to do. All right, let's do it. Shovel? The problem is the magic staff is so much better than the shovel. All right. Also, shovel makes whetstone worse. Like, banana would be better for this turn, except it would be difficult to get it to touch. Still. This is a rough turn. Started with a cap of resilience. Do I ever sell that? I don't think so. I would give us a 20% chance of winning. Wait, higher than 20%, 50%. Wait, we might even be favored. Yeah. Oh, we lose. But yeah, it was like around 50-50. They were very weak as well. This sword's kind of good. Could do shell totem. I don't like doing shell totem. It's a little bit better with the banana and the star, but still not that good. Anything to change? Nope. We have a sand, a shovel. Those are not very good. What the hell? They already have an oil lamp. So I think we lose. But it's hard to say. These fights are pretty short. Yeah. So I have to make a decision. Am I trying to do deck of card things? Deck of cards are decent. But they're not really good enough. The blue gem does not do much. In theory, it could. In practice, it does not. Start the battle. Okay, so we have a hero sword. Hopefully we win this one. Looks decent for me. I think we win this one. So that's good. 2 losses, 1 win. It's not actually good. So smashing pigs does nothing. This is a big heal at a certain point. Spicy banana. I get comments and feedback on this one. Why don't I care about the 30% chance to gain 1 heat? Part of it is bananas are already a pain to position. The other part is they have a 5-second cooldown. 30% chance every 5 seconds. Like, I'm trying to think how to put that into numbers. That's worse than once every 15 seconds you gain a heat per banana. Yeah, it's like once every 16 or so seconds. But you can speed it up, of course. It's just the positioning's bad. The stamina from the banana is bad. This one is equivalent to like 10 seconds with the banana, and it gives it empower. And it can double trigger, and it can, so it could be equal to 20 seconds with the banana. Or you could combine it with a banana and it could double trigger, and then suddenly it's equal to like 40 seconds of the banana that triggers like in an instant. I just don't like the banana. I don't like a lot of the things in this game that happen slowly, like over time. And this is one of them. But I do like that this one, the faster I use stamina, the more it heals. And I like to use my stamina quickly, just not so much with a Reaper. It's a weird one. Like, I still don't even consider this banana a factor for spicy banana. If I can get the star, cool, but if I can't, Like, I consider that to be more of a factor. And I don't consider getting this to touch this to be a factor at all. Could take the dagger. Hammer dagger is not really a thing. Chonk dagger could be. I already skipped on the cards. The chonk is the hard part of that, not the dagger. Magic staff. The problem is unhealing is weird. Could still try for it. Serpent staff is not very good. It's again too slow. Poison only goes off every 2 seconds. So it takes a while to get the poison on the opponent, and then you can't speed up its activations. I don't want any of this. Could take the regen. Would I go Hungry Blade? I would. Thought about it. I don't like this character. Not for my building style. Like Berserker, this would be so strong right now. Except Berserker, I would not be going Shovel. But this would be... I would be coming up on strong rounds right now as Berserker. Why do I have this helmet? The helmet's becoming better. Blind is okay. I really don't know what I want. We're gonna figure it out. No. I mean, we caught them on a good round, so this is good, actually. But holy crap. I guess that sword won't even be good once it's combined. Right now, it's at its strongest. They need to find another weapon. Because right now, it does +3 damage, at least. Yeah, so I feel bad for their future opponents. This Toad does activate a lot of the builds on this character. Could try to go Blood Goobert. Steel Goobert's not really a thing. Blood Goobert could be. So now, we would like to activate this Goobert. More than once would be good, but I'll settle for once, I guess. No, that's what I meant to combine. Does this have a start of battle? Does this count as a star for Goobert? It does. Interesting. Wait a second. There's no way that every time I use a stamina, it heals for 3 and that activates this. Is there? It could be. Wait a second. That could be a super fast Goobert trigger. That's kind of interesting. I don't have a way to light this. I have to look at what this activates as a Goobert, how this activates as a Goobert trigger. I did see it light up there. It's every time I use up a stamina, it counts as a Goobert trigger. That. Kind of interesting. It did give me 2 heat there. But this is a slow fight. 16.67 seconds. Like, one of these heat was worthless because I got it a second before the fight ended. The other one might have been useful. 10 seconds in. I really want the heat at like 0 seconds. A heat that you gain at 0 seconds is so much more valuable than a heat that you gain at 10 seconds. But, I mean, it's okay. Like, this heat, super valuable. Problem with this heat is it really, really wants to affect this sword, but he also wants to be used as an activator, but less so now that I know that this one can act as an activator. Knowing that this can be a Goobert activator is kind of interesting to me. Also, we can start lighting coals, which is good. I use 1 stamina quicker than this blueberry would go off, but the blueberry would go off quicker than the banana would go off. There is a bag of stones. It's kind of too late for that unless you have a way to scale the bag of stones, which I don't. So, things that I could consider now. We could try to do heat giraffe, because there are 2 blueberries here. And I do have a little bit of heat. For heat giraffe, would I ever go falcon blade? Not really, but I could. I think the answer is no. The blueberry is questionable. It's not the best way to do heat giraffe. But it might be the best way that I have available. I'm looking. So this helmet can be positioned basically anywhere. This whetstone's not too important. I do need to light a coal, and I would like this armor to go in. Get those things to happen. This bag is kind of a pain. Oh, I also want this banana to touch that blueberry. Does not really help me. So this bag, I'm very far from being able to afford that bag. Am I? I am. Unless I sold this cap. The cap becomes good in a couple rounds. Sell it. It's not really good yet. I should have sold it a long time ago, but I didn't have anything that I really wanted to buy. Now I do want to buy things. Okay, start the battle. I don't like having items reserved if I can help it. That's just a regular pan with garlic. Garlic wall with 2 garlics. Toad, but the mana and the luck don't do anything. Mainly just those garlics. The pan does some damage, and they're building up poison. But they're dead. What about that whip? I don't think it's that whip. What would I like this armor to become? I'm not sure. I was considering a blood goobert, in my head at least, at one point. I don't think I still am. I don't really need a gem box. Opponents don't heal that much yet. It's only round 7. Round 9 is when a lot of builds start to, like, come online. Second goobert. Second goobert. So, using stamina gets me heals quicker, and it gets me heals quicker. Both heals quicker. But I do run out of stamina pretty quick. Just speeding up foods doesn't really have a downside, it just doesn't have much upside. What do you combine with? With banana. This bag. I was considering a hungry blade. I do think it's better than shovel, probably. Oh. Okay. So this one has a 1.4 second cooldown and uses 0.7 stamina per hit. So this is a good one to speed up and to hit with the oil lamp. I did just lower my total stamina use. Not by a ton, but a little bit. I'm just trying to decide if I should be speeding up the oil lamp or speeding up this sword. 10% off of 1.6 is like 1 point... Why is that so hard? 4, 4? Something like that? So they're almost the same. Oh, but this one's 20% off. This one's 10% off of this. But now the lamp gets sped up, which is tempting to me. Okay, I think that's good then. Blue gem or purple gem? Probably a purple gem. Start the battle. Look at the different weapon speeds. So I think the hero sword is slightly quicker. 1.23, 1.29, but now the lamp goes quicker, 2.81 instead of 3 seconds. So I think I'm happy with that. I like it. I could have faster lamp on the hero sword. Maybe I should do that. Hexblade is kind of a thing, but it's really a thing if you're debuffing. Vampirus isn't really a thing, because you need tons of vampire for it to really work. Like, it's good mid-game, rounds 8 through 11, but it's not really good. This is just the better vampire item. It's also better heat item. It's better mana item. This is a good mana item. Like, this one's good at basically everything. It's expensive. Takes a lot of space, but it's also good. Giraffe with 3 blueberries. What do I do with the mana? So if I wanted to get the maximum damage out of this sword, I would do that. The blue gems create mana. I don't really want to create mana. Also, I don't have luck. Crap. I skipped on cards, didn't I? Yes, I did. Crap. All I can do with the giraffe is print luck. Or not luck, mana. Mana doesn't do anything for me. If I had enough heat, you'd have to have 11 heat. Can't get to 11 heat. With this banana, I still can't get to 11 heat. So we get 2, 4, 6. This one just does not make 5 heat by the time that these start making luck for me. I mean, I'm gonna take it. And we're gonna look for this. That would work. The problem is spikes. It's not very good. I think it's too expensive. But I'm gonna be struggling to find a luck solution. Could just find something to use the mana, but if I use up the mana, then these stop making luck. Ooh, but we could try to get the heat going. Getting the heat going is a solution. We already have 6. This will get it up to 10. Then Spicy Banana could make me the 1 heat that I need by the time I hit the luck. Still slow luck gen, though. 15 gold. We only have plus 12. I'm thinking. I really need deck of cards. Deck of cards gets me plus 6 heat without the dragon egg. I wish I could take the dragon egg. I don't think I can. Too expensive. That bag's pretty expensive. Wait, why do I only... Right, these would have to be pulled out of the armor. I'm just not doing it right now because there isn't too much point. Maybe there is. Hey, look, we're printing luck, which someday would have turned into more mana. 3 hearts remain. Vampire. It's a lot to pay for a blood goob. I don't have any regen. I think the answer is no. I'm looking for specific things, and sadly, you're not it. I don't think the stone armor is it. I don't really think the blueberry's it, but it could be. This is not good. That's good. Dragon Egg's back. This is here. Okay. Okay. You would like to be speeding this one weapon that I have that uses up my stamina. This goes here. We now have 2 luck, which means that I start with 4 heat. This prints 6 more. That gets me up to 10 heat. These get me up to 12, 14 heat. This could get me a little bit higher than that. Mana should no longer be an issue. Stamina. Stamina is not really an issue either. Dragon Egg. Could I afford the Dragon Egg now? Probably. I don't know. It's so expensive. Blue gems. I'd rather have the frost, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather just sell the blue gems. Selling the blue gems doesn't buy anything. That Dragon Egg. All right. Start the battle. Energy Amulet does not do much for them, so that's good. Food Amulet kind of does, but not much. The big problem is, okay, luckily they don't have stamina. They have a whip, and their whip could do damage. And it does. Dark Ritual is my best friend. Dark Ritual, welcome to the team. Jerry. Jerry uses up luck, which is a problem with my giraffes. I don't have enough luck gen. Okay, so plans. The lovers are not part of the plan. I think that is part of the plan. I think this is gone. This is in. Darkness. Hello, darkness. My old friend. 2.1 second cooldown, though. And I don't use that much stamina. This thing's falling off. Oh. I'm thinking. I have 2 gems I could sell. I have a banana that I could sell. The banana's speeding up all the blueberries, though. So I do like that aspect to it. Once I get the Mana Thirst, it uses even less stamina. We are speeding up because I'm going heat, so the banana does make a little bit of sense. But I'm not really making heat. It's a trick. Someday, I will be making heat. This one. Three seconds, 5 seconds, 3 seconds. This one goes off immediately. This one is very delayed, but we're kind of almost making heat. 2 hearts remain. This is a rough round. But we're getting closer. 8 heat. 11 heat. I need to speed up that draft. Well, kind of. I don't actually have luck for a while, but then I do. So speeding up the draft would be good. I have 11 vampire. How do I get to 11 vampire? Because you give 10 vampire. Yes. Okay. Ooh, this was actually doing damage, but that's more because of the lamps and only partially because of the vampire. I think the Mana Thirst is still the correct answer. I hope. Right now, DPS 60.5 per second at 14.23 seconds, 60.5 per second. 324 damage. At almost 15 seconds. Decision time. So, 15 gold, 17 gold worth of stuff to buy, blue gems that I don't need. Okay. Eventually, this needs to hit that egg, but not right now. Okay. Stamina use is still... So every 2 hits I use a stamina, basically. That's still quicker than a blueberry would be. Having this... It's close. Think we're good. Start the battle. Lado is here. Lado. Good afternoon. Lots of heat. This is kind of scary. They don't have that much mana yet, but they have double food, lots of heat. And they have a big heal. And I don't heal back up. Well, I do get my vampire after this thing goes off. So that's kind of cool. They were cleansing a little bit of it with Burning Banner. So this one goes to a 0.38 second cooldown. Its damage is around the same. Its DPS does not use that much stamina. Gains mana, which could be scary, but right now we're good with heat. I have more than enough luck. It would be good to speed up these drafts. I'm about to make a chonk. So this was a shorter fight, and we did more damage. Yeah, I think the Mana Thirst was the correct answer. Healing. So the thing I want to see is, can I sell off Spicy Banana? Maybe. 24 healing for 3 gold is not bad. Vampire, though. As soon as this thing goes off, my vampire healing goes crazy. Unless they remove it, which they could do. Joker. Joker's kind of interesting. I mean, on sale, we're taking it. 3rd giraffe. I did have excess luck. At some point, you do want this genie lamp, just because it gets sped up like crazy. It makes spikes at first, but after a while, it stops. And it would not be printing mana, so it's just luck and spikes that it would be making. Spikes aren't the worst either. You're supposed to go touch that dragon. And then the dragon also wants to be in this bag. Crap. Okay. Dragon wants to go in this bag. Okay. We got this. Close. I do want this dragon to go off sooner, but this is fine. This is fine. Third giraffe starts to become a little bit questionable, but it's a good trigger for this, and it's just good. Heat is good. Heat is good. We were not having stamina problems at all yet. Just have to remind myself, heat is good. 6 random buffs. Could that cause me trouble? Could. Do I have a solution? Probably. What is that solution? I don't know yet. Huh. Wait, what was my thought process there? My thought process there was to get this right there. Huh. Put this back. Put this here. Joker goes last. Cool. I don't think it would mess me up, but if I got like 6 mana, maybe it could. I don't think it would. I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Let's just assure ourselves that we have 4 heat plus 4 heat plus 4 heat plus 4 heat. That's a lot of heat right at the start. Technically, that does mean I could put this into here. Okay. Start the battle. Cooldown on this, 7.8, but it should be increasing. Crap, we need to heal. It didn't go off. This one's so important. If I die before this goes off, I lose. 6.87. This one is so important. That's brutal. It really is. I didn't have a lot of luck. That's because I have 3 giraffes. Crap. We do have a Chonk now. Chonk wants to be sped up quite a bit. Could increase Chonk accuracy. It's not, like, super important, but that is a thing I can do. Dragon would be kind of good. Yeah, I would take a dragon right now, I think. The card. Charizard. The Fool. Fool's not the best. Helmet's pretty good. Because the main thing is we don't want to get blown up quickly. Dark Crystal's kind of good because it speeds this up. Huh. I say no. I'm gonna take this out. That bag. My favorite item. The shield could matter. Can I make it fit? I should be able to. The cards could go lots of different places. Does that help? Yeah. Almost. Yeah, it does. So starting heat, we're down a bit, and this gives 6 random buffs. 2, 4. You no longer give starting heat. It's a little bit scary, because when all 3 of these go off, we should have already had 2 giraffes go off by then. Should bring me up to 10 heat, but still. The mana comes quick. I think I'm still good. I'm gonna leave... I don't know. Kind of want to put this into the sword. Yeah. Oh, should have taken out the cards. That's good, though. You're not a fire item, which is lame. Coal versus shield. I would actually take the shield. I'm not going to reserve the coal. We will reserve Mrs. Struggles. Scary fight. They can stun, and their weapon gets faster and faster. Yeah, but I scale up, as long as they don't kill me before my thing goes off, which they didn't. It went off quick. 62 heat. Fight lasted 11.23. This went off. When? It says 5.59, but I'm not sure if that gets locked in there or not. 5.59. When did you go off? It's still charging up, so no, it was 7.8. It's just soon we got more heat. Hey, right there. Dark Ritual went off at 8.7. That's such a long time. Like, by the time it goes off, its cooldown is down to 6.49. But it spent a lot of the time on the slower cooldown. So really, you got to get the heat even sooner. 8.7 seconds. I just die to anything that kills me in like 10 seconds or less. Which there's a lot of builds that kill in 10 seconds or less. They only have to be able to do 200 damage. This, luckily, takes time to scale up. Oh, stun also slows it down. That's the bigger thing. Okay, so maybe it would have been 6 point something if it wasn't for the stuns. Stuns are brutal. Removing buffs is nice. Bag space becomes an issue. This would like to go here. What is your cooldown? 3.5. 2.1. These things are fast. Banana isn't that important to me. A little bit. I don't think I have excess luck. Mrs. Struggles is important to me. This thing is very important to me. This thing is important to me. Okay? That's good to know. 3 stars. 4 stars. Ooh. .7 cooldown. Banana speeds up the blueberries, but blueberries are so slow. So this one, missing 3 stars right here. Being sped up by this is pretty cool, though. Could still keep the banana. Sells for 2, sells for 2. That only gets me to 5 gold. I don't know, I do kind of need that. Okay, what do we do? Thinking. Ideally, I would like to get another star on her. But this lamp is in the way. Probably rearrange. Why do I still have this Goobert? Why do I have Spicy Banana and why do I have Goobert? Those are good questions. Huh. You sell for 3. You sell for 2. That gets me up to 6. Okay. She's better than all of that. Especially if she acts as a star for this. Because this is the most important thing in the build right now. I mean, so is the chunk, so are the drafts. But this one is the thing that speeding it up makes a big difference. I might have enough luck that speeding these up works. But if I do have enough luck, then they speed themselves up with the heat too. This is the one that gets me lifesteal. Feels important. I like it. Should have taken out the cards. Ooh. 2 luck. 2 luck. Next hit is a crit. Start the battle. Just find more flutes, probably. I don't know. Could have taken Fancy Fencing Rapier. I think that's one of the best luck gens for these giraffes. Which is weird because they both want to consume it, but it makes luck so fast. They did not kill me quick enough. They do no damage. This and star weapons gain 1 damage. This one does some damage, but that's because they have hardwood. Did they get the lamp to go off? It doesn't look like it. I think because of my Mrs. Struggles. It does do damage, though. Weird. That's a weird setup. Big crits, hardwood, hitting this sword, and a genie lamp. Like, they could do insane damage. Anything that I need to check? I wasn't really paying attention to my luck. How did that go? So we start with the 2. We get some heat. We're out of luck. This is where that genie lamp would be good, because it would just be getting me luck like crazy. Now we have 3 luck. Hey, my thing went off. Again, it takes 7.6 seconds, and that's without stuns. That is the time that this shows, though, basically. Frost and cold kind of negate each other. What happened here that I shot up in heat? I had enough luck to supply all 3 giraffes. Putting frost on them and blind on that, like this dark ritual thing is so good if you can get it to go off fast. If it goes off slow, it doesn't matter much. Charizard on sale is cool. Any chance I want this to go off first? I'm not sure. Toad is really good, but it means that I have to rearrange everything, and it could screw this up. Still worth doing. Big time worth doing. Okay, let's try and figure this out. Keeping in mind, this is kind of good to speed up. It is, but this is more important to me. Way more important. Do I think about if I get a second Toad? Not really. But maybe. But mostly no. Okay, everybody's happy. Could you be happier? Yes. Easily? No. Yeah. Good enough for me. So starting luck would be massive. This could get me that starting luck. I still think I need the starting heat, just in case. Start the battle. 9 wins, 1 try. This is it. Spike build, but it's not a strong spike build. Garlic wall, but it's not hitting their garlics. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Just wait for the thing to go off. It already did. Cool. 100 heat. Second chonk would be nice. Should I be speeding up chonk? Almost certainly. Why am I not speeding up chonk? That's a good question. That's a really good question. I don't have a good answer for that. So chonk, 0.63 seconds, 0.3 seconds. Chonk would be massive right now. 3 more rounds. I should have been speeding chonk for a while. So getting that toad, I mean, we need to redo this anyways. That toad's important. That toad means that I can support 4 giraffes, kind of. I would take a second toad right now. If I was going to do that, I would want these to be vertical. Which kind of messes with things. Let's plan for the build that I want, not the build that I have. You're missing a giraffe. Could we fix that? And you're missing Mr. Struggles, but Mr. Struggles could move. The answer is kind of no. Huh. Could turn this giraffe. But that doesn't work in the future. So now we need to figure out this bag, that chonk, Mr. Struggles, that flute. We need to figure out a lot of things, is what I'm getting at. I could just build around a single toad instead of building around two. Building around a single toad makes this all so much simpler. But then I have to redo the board if I do find the second toad. Risk and reward. Look at how happy that thing already is. So next up, you really want to hit the chonk and probably want to hit Mrs. Struggles. Could hit the giraffe. I just don't know if that matters. It would if I have enough luck. I just don't think I do. But, I mean, cleansing buffs. When I already have two of these. Oh, it's the flute that I really want you to hit. Right. Flute and chonk. Okay, we have two weapons to hit. Giraffe would not be bad to speed up. The sword doesn't really need to be sped up. Sword doesn't even need to be here now that I think about it. Huh. You're supposed to go where? Wait, why did you hit the flute before? Because I had you like that. Got it. Chonk goes like this. But we need this bag. So what is the point of this sword? Not sure yet. Ideally, I would be making use of this bag. Everybody's still happy except for that makes the toad unhappy. Toad is important. This can scoot. Everybody's happy. Oh. I think this sword's gonna go. It does some damage, but not much. Crap. That's supposed to be chonk getting sped up. Crap. Okay. Fix it. That does make it so that this sword could fit. Still undecided on the sword. We'll see how we are for space. This one. Ooh, we can get full stars in theory. There is a stamina bag. In theory, full stars sounds pretty good to me. That's a strong setup. Sword doesn't do much, but it also doesn't hurt. And it makes use of all the heat, and it makes use of... No, it does matter because it makes use of the vampire from this. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars. So it's way faster. That's helpful. We gain a bunch of heat. Gain a bunch of luck. I should be shredding their buffs even more, because these ones go kind of slow. Stamina makes sense to me, even though I don't use it. It's bag space. What about regen? Regen's interesting. With a lot of heat, this is a lot of healing. I don't have the starting regen for it, and it's full price. So I'm going to say no. The funny thing is, this sword is about as strong as this sword. Dragon Egg. Feels difficult to fit. It's full price. I'm going to say no, but it's kind of good. This card, I should be rolling without cards probably. For each card before, gain 3 mana. Remove 3 random buffs from your opponent. I already removed their buffs pretty well. Darkness Crystal. Would I buy a Darkness Crystal? Could. I think I'm going to say no. Take this out. Roll. This is why we were designing around 2 toads. I hate this. Do I sell to get it? Sell that sword. No. I'm on 2 hearts. We have 3 rounds. We'll get the toad next time. No, I think we're fine. This is a slow scaling build. They gain a lot of HP, but I don't know if they do damage. I was wrong. Right. These, oh, they have crits right away. It's not a slow scaling build. It's a gain tons of empower, do big crits, and do big damage very quick. What do they do with their mana? They don't. They gain lots of vampire. Interesting. God, so much luck. Okay, we are missing a bunch of space. And I have to redo my space. I would like to leave the chunk alone if I could. God, I like my darkness and my flute setup so much. All of this is to set up a stupid toad. So Mr. Struggles kind of needs to stay. This bag. There are ways to fit that bag. I don't see them, but I know they exist. We have to redo all of this anyway. This is a weird space for that one hole. Alright. Could I move that one space hole? Probably. Could I? Don't like where it is. Not really. I don't have armor bags. Huh. Leave it for now. So, we need double toad, which means there are a few different ways to do this. This is one of the ways. Beating up the toad isn't the best. Beating up the giraffe is pretty good. Speeding up the giraffe feels acceptable, except the bags aren't set up well for it. So the other option is to have the toads like this. That feels okay. It screws up this symbol so bad. I guess it doesn't. We're only missing one. Painful. It's only missing one. Only missing one. You've got 3. You're getting hit by this. You've got 2. You're getting hit by this. So this is only missing 1 star off of that. Everybody else is pretty happy. Mrs. Struggles could be happier, but heat is good. One of the big problems is this sword does not fit well. I don't think it's super important, but Relic Case does become a lot better with heat. This thing goes off quicker and quicker. Could leave out a square bag for now. So the next question, this flute. That's only missing 2 stars. That's missing a bunch of stars. That's missing 1 star. Wait a second. 1 star sounds pretty good. I would settle for 1 star. 2 rounds left. Roll. Vampire. Vampire gem box. Good enough. Works for me. Start the battle. See if we win. Yes. They do cleanse a ton of buffs. Okay, I saw death caps and I felt good, but now I don't. I was wrong. I was very wrong. So my thought was that they do remove a lot of buffs. They do. But I figured they could not remove my heat as quick as I generate it, and that I use the luck quicker than they can remove it. The death caps remove healing, is one of their big effects. They also do a lot of poison because they can touch a lot of foods. This does a lot of poison. They are getting sped up. This does not do that much damage. Shielded is not doing anything here. Like, they should have sold off Shielded by now. Prismatic. What is Prismatic doing? Inflicting random debuffs. This Smash Pig does nothing, right? So they have 2 skills that do nothing that really they could have gotten 6 gold from selling those. Like, maybe this did something earlier, but now it doesn't. This gives a lot of poison. This gives a lot of poison. Oh, wait, I do heal. What am I saying? And they remove my vampire. That was the whole reason that I was kind of keeping this, was that I actually do heal. And they remove all of that. Still, I thought that I would kill them. Huh. I don't do enough damage with just one chonk. Second chonk, maybe. What was I doing on luck? They might have killed my luck. Go to luck. So, if we look at the end, that is not as much luck as I would have expected. Wonder if it's because the giraffes aren't getting to go off. They are going off, though. They only went off a couple times. Let's just go see what happened. So, we start out with 2 luck. That's not enough. We really need the 4 luck for 4 giraffes. Get a bunch of heat. Mr. Struggles. On debuffed, 30% chance to inflict the same debuff, so that part is good. I don't pay attention to that too much because I don't see that many debuff opponents. But we still have a luck. I'm using it, which is good. That's what I wanted to see. Removing mana is fine. Removing heat does hurt me. Jimbo gives a bunch of random buffs. One of which was luck. We're gaining luck. We're using luck. Wait, what? Oh yeah, misfortune. I was thinking the other Mrs. Struggles. We do get to stun them. They missed an attack. The attack doesn't matter. Luck goes up. Using luck. We're making use of our luck. I was afraid that they were getting to strip it, but they're not. They're stripping mana. They will strip heat. God. Yeah, but none of that was luck. By this point, am I still healing? 2 seconds, 1.72. So this is around when we stop getting to heal. And I don't have any vampire anyways. Pretty sure healing does nothing by the time this goes off. 6.8 seconds. Dark Ritual goes off. Vampire. Yeah, I think we get 0 healing from it. So let's see when my sword hits. Mana Thirst. Regenerated 2 health. I'm wrong. Off of 10 vampire, we're still at 20% heal. Yeah, but that only takes 1 more trigger of the mushrooms, and then my next hit. God, what just happened there? Dealt 78 damage. I'm poisoned, and I don't heal. Where is my Mana Thirst? Wait. Regenerated 7. Oh, that's because my mana went off. We got up to 20 mana generated. Steal 10 life. So we steal 17. Regen 7 health. The heal numbers feel weird to me. Oh no, that earlier heal. This heal, 2 vampire, is because I only do 6 to 8 damage, so I only did 7 damage, so it only got reduced by 5. So they're not reducing it by 80% yet. But soon after this, like I already don't heal much, they're removing my vampire and the healing is going down. Down, down, down. I'm so surprised that I lost this one. It's a lot of poison. I just don't do damage. I didn't get that much heat. 5 of these. This item, it's not what killed me, but it contributed to it. And this item is just so broken. For a 7 gold item that's fairly easy to use, like, it's so strong. +0. A little bit painful. What I'm hoping for is just to roll Berserker. That's it. Ranger a little bit. Pyro. I mean, the Fire Staff is strong. This one. I just don't know how to play it. All right. For now, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching.